In the current cubing scene, the two largest manufacturers, Moyu and Qiyi, have produced two flagship 3x3s that rival each other to be the best on the market, the Valk 3 and the Weilong GTS version 2. Before I start the comparison, I would like to say that both these cubes are excellent speed cubes, and I will not be saying that one is better than the other per se, as that's completely subjective. Regardless, let's get into the review. The Qiyi Valk 3 comes in at a price of around $20 depending on your source. It has an edge length of 55.5mm and is a relatively light cube. It can be bought in black, white, or stickerless plastic, and there's also a mass-produced magnetic option of this cube that costs a little over 40 USD. The Moyu Weilong GTS version 2 has a price similar to that of the Valk, also costing around 20 USD from various sources. It also spans 55.5mm and weighs about the same as the Valk. This cube can also be bought in black, white, or stickerless plastic, and it also has a mass-produced magnetic option, however it's only 25 USD. So the basic objective aspects of these two cubes are very similar so far, aside from the GTS's cheaper magnetic option. I would also like to mention that the color scheme on these puzzles is the exact same. Despite their aesthetic resemblances, these cubes have unique turning styles. As expected of modern speed cubes, they both corner cut at every angle possible, but what really sets them apart is their turning. While the Valk flexes from time to time with a loose and slightly unstable feel, the GTS2 is very stable and tends not to flex much. Additionally, although both cubes are smooth and make the same amount of noise, the Valk produces a hollow, crispy feeling comparable to the Meiying, while the GTS creates a crunchier feeling like the smoother GTS V1 or an MS3. Both cubes are very fast out of the box and can be easily set up to match your personal preference. Both of these cubes have held up well under a fair amount of use, and I have yet to experience a single pop with either cube. In solves, both cubes rarely lock up, and I achieve similar times with each. Personally, the GTS2 feels blockier during solves, but the Valk tends to misshape and overshoot more. However, none of these problems are much of an issue. Personally, I enjoy both of these cubes, but I tend to use the Valk more for both one-handed and two-handed solving. This is because the cube fits my turning style more, and I prefer the feel of the cube. However, I have friends who prefer both the Valk and the GTS2, so preference is completely up to the cuber. If you're looking to purchase one of these puzzles soon, I would highly recommend you try them out in person before deciding. However, if that's not an option, then I suggest you watch more cube reviews and comparisons to gain a larger sample size, as I most likely have subconscious biases I don't know about. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and bye.